We're back. We're live. This is the 2018 Arizona State Championships Scotch Doubles Division. We're about to witness the hot seat match. Quezada and Finley versus Dearmore and Schmidt. The winner goes to the finals. The loser goes to the bad side of the bracket and has to work their way back. We are coming to you live from Casino del Sol in Tucson, Arizona. It is a beautiful little casino. And we'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors. Jam Up Apparel. And the BCA Pool League. If you haven't played in the BCA Pool League, you haven't played Pool League yet. And you are watching BadBoys TV. And we can't forget Diamond Tables, Simonis Cloth, and Cyclop Pool Balls. Sorry you're stuck in the booth with me by myself this morning. Bill Stock is supposed to be helping, but he is still playing in the Scotch, and they're trying to fight their way through the loser side. Him and his partner Kathy are the defending Arizona regional champions. And we should be getting started here any minute. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and when you do, a little bell comes up. Click on that. That way, every time we go live, you get notified. Next week, we will start recording matches at Derby City Classic. And as soon as that event's over, we'll start pumping those up. So if you subscribe, you'll get notified every time we put one of those videos up. And here we go. We'll get rolling here in just a second. What's up, sunshine? Well, I sent you some messages on Messenger. I was looking at seeing if we can get emails for all the tournaments and see what we can do to start schedules right there, actually. Just gives me an idea what we're dealing with on each event. I know the same thing it does for you. You do sound like shit. I wanted to make sure you got it. Yeah, I just wanted to go into this kind of program and stuff. But I'm going to have to find some time to get you and get with Amy and see all the stuff she does and make sure you have access to it and stuff. It's going pretty good. It was nice last night. The place was packed. People watching the billiards and all that stuff. So. But then the other message I wanted to give was, do you have the contact info for Omega and Predator? Could you send it? Well, I've had conversations with him. He sounded like he was interested. No, just put you off. Just, yeah, we had a much better relationship. Yeah, that was it. I got to start commentating here in a second. That was really it because you had an answer to change. Alright. Alright, cool. So, do I need to go through David on the Apache Casino and stuff like that? Well, I just want to change the format. Well, I'll put some stuff together and I'll send it to both of you so you guys can discuss it. Yeah, I want to make sure we get the dates right. So it was easier to put them off. It's like, that's what slide that to our advantage. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, cool. Well, I gotta get back in the booth here. So, alright, I hope you feel better, dude. Yep, later. Alright, here we go. They're starting up. Sorry about that. Had to multitask. But now they're started, and that looks like Quezada and Finley won the break, and they made a ball, just the wrong ball. Don't forget to hit that like button. That keeps our sponsors happy and allows us to bring the streams to you for free. Welcome everybody to the chat room. Thanks a lot, Robert Day. We hope we keep you entertained. Don't feel bad if this match doesn't go so good. I'm kind of hard to commentate by yourself, but I'll try to keep you entertained. Well, the table's pretty wide open. Just got to connect the dots. I don't really see any trouble balls for the solids. Yeah, makes it a little tougher when you run into stuff and bump them around, but still should be okay. I like shooting the one ball here with a draw shot. Just go up to the top rail on the right side of the 12 and have the spin pull you over to the left side. If you shoot that 2 ball, gotta hope you don't get tied up with the 8. Always gotta be careful not to bump balls around, make bigger messes. Never fails on me. I start bumping stuff, it usually ties my stuff up. This is the hot seat match. Well, that's going to work out really well. That should do it for him. Got the 8 out in the open. You got the 1 ball or the 6 ball to get shape on the 8. This is shoot the 5, pop out, shoot the 7, pop back out, shoot the 3. 6-1 is what I like, but we'll see what they do. That's the fun part about commentating the non-pros. Sometimes you just never know what they're going to do. The pros are too easy. For me, the pros get a little boring other than watching a great game. Not a whole lot you can talk about. Again, we'd like to say thank you to everybody watching Bad Boys TV. This is the 2018 Arizona State Championships. This is the hot seat match of Scotch doubles. Alright, well, if the 1 goes past the 10 up in the corner, that'd be the perfect shot for getting shape on the 8, but I'm not sure it goes by the 8. He should shoot the 7 now and come across the table. Let her shoot the 3. Oof, almost didn't get there. Well, she's got position to shoot this 3 and roll straight up to the 1. She could roll up and hit the 8 and be okay. Yeah, looks like, yeah, I'm not sure if it goes. She just asked her partner where he wants the cue ball, so let's see what he said. She really has the perfect angle to just a dead center, maybe a half a tip to the left. Roll the ball in, and the cue ball should roll up there and bump the 8. Oh, she's going on the backside. She put too much on it. Way too much on it. Yeah, now he's got a problem. It won't go on the lower right. Way too thin of a cut for the right side. It ain't gonna go through there. Now he could 2-rail bank it. Bank it up just to the right of the 13. Bring it down here in the lower left. But that would have to be hit so perfect. I really think that's the only pocket he's got. I don't think he's got enough of the 1 to do anything else with it. Might not even have enough to do that. So yeah, Robert in the chat room, you watched that match last night with the guy that he aimed with both eyes. If you guys get a chance, go back and watch that. That was that the I think it was the first 10-ball match last night. Yeah, so it should be the only other 10-ball match up. There was one I just did, and then that one last night. What was his name? Provencio. Mickey Provencio against Adam Cisneros, I think. Mickey would get down on his shot and move his head back and forth and aim with one eye at a time, and he would do it multiple times. I'd never seen anybody do that. It was pretty wild. Look at this. That's money, baby. What a shot. What a shot. Well, that explains why they're in the hot seat match. That was a hell of a shot. Had to hit it perfect. What a shot. Well, on a shot like this, if you miss, you want to leave it in front of the pocket. Put all the pressure on your opponents. Never shoot those shots hard. And she shot it just a little too hard. She shoots that a little softer and leaves it within a diamond of the pocket, then their opponents are in a big jam. Oh, yep, too hard. Came out peeking. Well, this shot here should be simple compared to his last shot. But welcome to pool. There are no such thing as simple shots. And there you go. Dearmore and Schmidt take a 1-0 lead. And that's that game. That game was made much easier because of his 2-rail bank shot that he made. One hell of a shot. Well, Bill Stock and his partner Kathy won their last match, so they're still kicking. So you're still stuck with me all by myself. They're getting ready to start their next match. Which I believe is the 4th place match. Maybe it's 5th, 6th. I can look on my phone and see. You guys can also check all that stuff out. All you gotta do is go to badboysbp.com. Wow. Talk about slug racking yourself. And click on online brackets. And you can check out everything that's happened at this event, plus all the tournaments we've ever ran before. That's kind of cool. Sometimes I think I wish I missed the old paper brackets, but then when I start thinking about it, no, not so much. Technology has really helped out on that aspect of. Okay, yeah, it looks like they're playing a 5th, 6th match. Yep. Bill Stock and Kathy Kelly are playing Markham and Merch Lane for 5th and 6th. So they still got a little ways to go. They are in the money. And so they are the Arizona Southwest Regional Champions, which was held back in August, early September. So if they want to be state champions, they got 5 more matches to win. 3 to get to the finals and double dip in the finals. So their work's cut out for them. It's much easier on your nerves if you do it from the winner's side. Well, that's a nice little touch. You really don't want to bump those solids around because you could tie up multiple balls. It looks to me like they can get to the 15 without moving any of the solids around. Got a little window there. I think if he shoots this, he hits the 5, which is not too bad. Because the 13's right there for the side pocket. Oh, he went around it, but the 12 is there for him, so that's okay. 11 ball is going to be a little bit of a problem. Because the 5 is blocking that side. And I don't think there's a big enough window between that 4 and 6 to shoot the 15 and maneuver that cue ball around. Well, she didn't bring that cue ball out to the middle of the table, so yeah, if he can make the 15 now, he's going to have to put a nice stroke on it to get the cue ball back out of there. Yeah, on the shot she just shot, it is so much easier to just put a little bit of inside and top and 2-rail out of there instead of pulling back. Anytime you draw, it's a little harder to hold the speed or get the speed you want. Well, while he's trying to figure out what he's doing, don't forget to check out Jam Up Apparel. That's clothing for pool players, made by a pool player. They got some nice product. Well, looks like he's going to shoot the 13. And then it's kind of a hope and pray where you end up now. Well, you know, try to pull back into the 1. Bump it. Nope. Yeah, that was kind of a hope and pray shot. Either direction he went. Yeah, they may be in trouble here. I'm not sure if she can do anything with that 11 ball. Yeah, for Bad Boys, we'll be at Derby next week. After Derby, we got Michigan State. We'll be streaming there too. Then we had the Black Gold in Oklahoma. We'll be streaming that. Then we have the Western BCA up in Lincoln City, Oregon. Hopefully, we'll be streaming that. Well, she gave that a nice try. Hey. Now, 1 ball hell. After Western BCA, we have Wisconsin and then Texas. Hopefully we'll be streaming both of those, but we'll definitely be streaming Texas. That's one of our favorites. So, busy schedule. That's all those tournaments are going to be done before mid-April. Lots of pool coming your way this year. 2018 is the positive year. Well, I think I'm just going to roll down and split the 2-3. Try to get ball in hand. This rack is a lot easier with ball in hand. Oh. Well, she cleared out a bunch of stuff and didn't give him a shot at the ball. I think she tied him up where he can't get there at all, which is very fortunate. I mean, he can come down to the bottom rail and bump it, but he can probably shoot just to the left of the 3 ball and put a bunch of spin on it. Hit it low, hit the cue ball low, a ton of spin, ton of left-hand English, and spin it over there and nudge the 15. She was very fortunate to hit that like that and not bump that ball out of there or time up like she did. Best pool player of all time. That's the question in the chat room. I have to say Efren Reyes just because he was great at every game. When you think about how great he was at 9 ball, and he really did not have a good break. You can't even question how good he was at 1 pocket or rotation. Yeah, I'd have to say Efren. But you got guys like Shane Van Bonen, who Shane is learning everything. He just finished 9th through 12th in the China tournament, which is huge. That's those games or that table, and it's a whole different way of playing. You got to play totally different than you do on a regular pool table. He just finished 9th through 12th, so he's learning that game. He went from 1-2 barbecue last year to 9th through 12th this year. I remember back when everybody said Shane couldn't play 1 pocket. In less than a year, he wins Derby City 1 pocket, so yeah, right now, yeah, almost have to say Efren Reyes. I just don't see how you can't. You know, there's a lot of great pool players out there, but to be as good as he was at every discipline, and still, I mean, how many of those guys, like Siegel, and how many of those guys are stayed as good as long? Efren has to be hands down the best. Second best? That's a tough one. There were so many good ones. You know, Willie Mosconi was great, but, you know, from all the information that's out there, I think Cicero Murphy was even better, but because he was black, they didn't let him play in the Worlds. So, yeah, second best pool player of all time. That's tough. Good. Well, it depends on how you're measuring him. I mean, if you measure him like I'm measuring Efren, because he was great at everything. Yeah, that's a tough one. Second best. Nobody remembers who second best is. Well, that was a pretty nice shot because he cleared out that 15. And it's still kind of tied up as long as they leave the cue ball on the right side of the tape. Second best. Yeah, I'm going to have to think about that one for a while. Problem is, when you ask somebody who the best pool player is, I look at every game that they played and how long they were at the peak of their skill. You know, how long were competitive. I mean, Jose Perica. I mean, that poor guy gets no credit. And he's a strong player. Yeah. Mike Siegel was strong. But I don't remember ever seeing Mike Siegel play anything other than straight pull and 9-ball. He probably did. I just don't remember. Johnny Archer, great 9-ball player. But that's it. You know, I think the guys to watch out for is. Yeah. I mean, if I had to really honestly to say it right now, I'd have to say Shane Van Boening, because he's strong at every discipline. And he's still young, and he's already got 5 U.S. Open championships. So, and he's done all around at Derby 2 or 3 times, at least 2. So, yeah, I'd have to say Shane Van Boening would be the second all time, just because of his disciplines of every game. And it's possible Shane could pass Efren on my list. He's got a lot of pool left in him, and he's taking on Chinese A-ball now and everything else. So, well, you got a tough shot here. Did he just call it in the? I think he called it in the upper right-hand corner, but he did. He's just playing the safe, but he was calling it in case he made it, which was a very smart shot. Well, they're trying to keep their opponents in jail. Yeah, I'll tell you, a player to watch out for is Jason Shaw. Jason Shaw picks up one pocket, gets strong with that. Him and Shane will be top dogs. But we'll also have to wait and see how long Jason Shaw can stay at the top. I like Jason. Well, that's ball in hand. Mark my words. I gave him his nickname, Billy Thorpe, the Torpedo. That boy's going to climb the ladder. He's good at every game. He's a great one-pocket player. Phenomenal bank player. Yeah, he's tough. So, yeah. For those who think pool's dead in the U.S., think again. Shane's the #1 player. Billy Thorpe is going to climb that ladder fast. Skylar Woodward, Justin Bergman. Those guys are going to be around a while, and they're going to be powerhouses. Well, if I was her, I would shoot the 6 in the upper right-hand corner. Give myself a little angle so that the cue ball slides towards the center of the table. Then you have the 5 or the 4. She shoots this like she's aiming it now. She kind of had the same thing. Move the cue ball to the right a little bit. Yeah, I think this is a better way to shoot this one. First of all, the 6 has less distance to go. There you go. She hit that right. See? She goes out a little too far. He could shoot the 4 next. Where she's sitting now. He can either pull back for it or, well, I don't know if it goes by the 8 in the lower left. Where do we live? BadBoys is based out of Indianapolis, Indiana. That's where my mail goes. Trying to talk the wife into moving to Florida. I'm getting old and I don't like the cold. Did I miss a game on the score? I don't think so. Oh, miscued it. Miscued it. Now I'm going to guess that Mr. Dearmore, when he comes to the table, is going to be hooked behind that 8 ball. Well, unless Mr. Quezada gets a little froggy here. He can try to bank this and leave his opponent tough, and if he makes it, get out. Oh, New York. Ugh. There's parts of New York I like. Anybody lives in New York City, though. I can't stand that many people. Give me a home out in the woods somewhere. Well, in return here, Mr. Dearmore can bank this 4 and come all the way down here with the cue ball. So he can position himself for the win. I think that's what I'd do. I'd bank this 4 to the lower left, because then you'll put the cue ball over here on the left side too. You could leave your opponents a really tough back cut. If you make it, you should have a nice shot on the 8. You're actually looking at it like he might just bump it up there. Try to hook him with the 4. I like going for this shot because, like I said, you can get the cue ball way down here and leave them an extremely tough shot. And if you make it, you're going for the win. Where this safety that he's looking at playing it's a tough one. If he's looking to just bump that 4, put the cue ball on the round, try to put the 4 between. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Yeah, I don't like that. A tad too hard and you give him an easy shot. Well, and see, it's too easy for them to leave you screwed here too, because now she could go for a cross side and get the cue ball down here. Yep. Yeah, baby. She's just got to make sure she gets the cue ball coming this way. Oh, now she's aiming low. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was the problem with his shot. Is he gave her a shot at winning the game with the built-in safety. Now his partner's got a real tough shot. She needs to get the cue ball to this end of the table, because anywhere on that end of the table, the 15's makeable. I got gotta start at my GoFund, my Starbucks coffee fund. Look at this. Boom, what a shot. Yeah, both of these two players both can bank. He can two rail, she can one rail. She hit that thing right down the center of her pocket, left him perfect. Wow. I'll tell you what, their two outs have been really good. They've had to have great shots to get there. Well, while they're racking, don't forget to check out our sponsor, Jam Up Apparel. Go to their website, take a look at what they got. Yeah. And the BCA Pool League. If you haven't played in the BCA Pool League, you haven't played Pool League at all. You are watching BadBoys TV, where we do it our way. Because I have no other slogan for it. Well, Kozwada and Finley gotta stop the bleeding here. Nothing on the break. The only solace here is no. Solids look good. I'd be very tempted to shoot that 1-5 combo, because the 4-ball looks like it goes in the lower right-hand corner. Maybe. Try to peek around the table. Yeah, peeking around the edge of the TV screen. Might not be in. But he could definitely get it in. I think it'd go. I got old eyes, but from here, peeking around the corner, he's got to just barely miss the 10-ball, and it'd go. I think the solids are easier. 14's in an ugly spot. The 13, 15 are a little messy. But if you're in the right spots, you can break those out fairly easy. Well, he's gonna. I'm not sure what he's shooting. I thought he was shooting a 12. Four ball. Smart shot. Very smart shot. Mr. Dearmore is a wise man. Because now they don't have any problems. 8 ball. 8 ball's their toughest shot. Oh, she needs to shoot the 1 ball. You can get there. You can shoot the 3, the 2. I kind of like leaving the 3 there because it goes on the right side, and it's not a bad shot to get to this 8 ball with. Guess we'll wait and see what they're going to do. Don't forget to hit that like button. That keeps our sponsors happy, and that allows us to bring the streams to you for free. This America. I know you guys like that price of free. Free is a very good price. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, what was that all about? Yeah, all she could do was walk away giggling. That was very unnecessary. Well, she cut the one way thinner than she needed to. That sent that cue ball off and running. Well, this jump shot is brought to you by Jam Up Apparel. Well, we haven't had a chance to see Mr. Dearmore jump, so we're going to now. Here we go. Let's see if his flight plan is approved, or if he's still working on getting his pilot's permit. Scratch. Yep, he's still in the permit part of his pilot's license. Not quite approved for solo flight. That's a tough shot. But he tied the hell up out of the stripes. So if you're gonna miss, block the pocket or mess up their stuff. Yeah, y'all got a mess. You got a mess. And 11's not exactly in a position where you can break it out with. I like, put the cue ball straight up from the 11 so you can shoot the 11 in the lower left right hand corner. 2 rail out of there so you can shoot the 13 in the same pocket, hopefully with the shape of the cue ball going into the 15 and breaking all that out. That would be my plan. Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to see what we got coming up next over here, and I'm gonna guess. I think it's supposed to be a 10-ball hot seat, I think. Or no, we did the... Yeah. At 1:30? Oh, at 1:30, we got the 10-ball finals coming to the table. So, after this, it will be the finals for the 10-ball. Oh. Yeah, she had the right idea. She just needed to get that cue ball up there a little higher so he could shoot the 13 and do the breakout. Da-da-da-da-da. What to do? Well, looks like he gave her the shot. She needs to put a power stroke on this and pop into... She gave it a pretty good effort. If he can draw this shot, yeah, he doesn't like it. I don't blame him. It's tough, but I think he's going to have to try to shoot a... You just got to put a nice smooth stroke on this. Make the 10 and draw back into that 14, bumping it out. Just like that. That was a nice shot. Get in the hole, get in the hole. Nice shot. Alright, he can shoot this 12 and leave her the 14 off the 6 in the side. He just needs to leave her an angle that either takes her to the rail and out, and she's got to be careful. There you go. He's got the right angle. She's just got to be careful not to bump that 6 ball out and block the cue ball from the 8 ball. That's all. Me personally, I'd shoot this a little harder than you think. If she has to go off the 6. If you don't have to go off the 6, then just roll it in and have the cue ball come out. But she's jacked up, so she's going to be putting draw. A little bit of backspin on this, killing the cue ball a little. Well, she got out there. Yeah, they got to get this game. Careful with the cue ball. It's too railer to the corner. Well, they're on the board. We got a ball game now. Sorry about that. Just in case you forgot, you're watching Bad Boys TV. Sponsored by Jam Up Apparel. And the BCAPL Pool League. Ta-da. Alright, let's see if he racked it. To me it looks like that he's got a space between that 15 and the 2. Yeah, he does. So he slug racked himself again. Yep. Yeah, you want a great break. Make sure you rack them tight. You get a lot more action. He made one, but it could have had a lot better spread. You rack those a little tighter. Choices, choices, choices. Unfortunately, I like the solids, but the 2-4 is a little messed up. But so's the 9-15. And I think you can get that 12 ball out of the way. Really, what I'd like... Let me peek around the screen. I think she should shoot the 1 ball and pop it out to the middle of the table so he could shoot the 5, which would take the 12 out of that corner, because I think it goes by. It would knock it out if you hit it real first and hit the 12. But she's going to take the stripes. Well, the 8 ball is owned by the solids. The stripes are owned by the 7. You got some tough work to do here. There's really no easy way to get to those balls either. Now, if he could shoot the 3-ball combo here, the 13, 11, 12, maybe they can get the cue ball up table so they could shoot the 10 and the... he's just going to play it safe. If he can keep the cue ball behind the 9, he'll be okay, but he's going to have to hit this shot perfect. Mike Myers from Denver, welcome to the chat room. Well, he needed to hit that a little harder. He didn't gain anything there. Yeah, a little too soft. A little harder, so the 15 would go by. The 7 would have been ideal. For all you poor people that are out there in cold country, it is 70 degrees outside and the air conditioning is on in the building. Tucson, Arizona. We're at the Casino del Sol. This is a tournament you should put on your schedule so you can get a break from the snow and the wind and the cold. Yeah, I think he's gonna. I think he's gonna try to kick that one to where the 12 is. I think that's his goal, which would be a great shot and a smart shot. Go over there and have it bump in the 12 and have possession of that pocket. Not a bad try. Not a bad try. Yeah, I don't like her shooting the 10 ball here, unless she can get it to follow into the 9-15. Well, here we go. I think she's going to bounce out past, not touch either one of those balls. Well, she got him, but she had to drive the 10 ball into the rail instead of the pocket. Well, here's a sketchy shot. If you want to shoot the 7 in the upper left. Yeah, but you could break everything out if you're confident in making it. Fargo for these players. Well, their combined Fargo for Quinzada and Finley is 1075 for an average of 530. And for Dearmore and Schmidt, their combined Fargo comes to 1007, which gives them an average of 504. how they determine the races in the Scotches. They average the Fargos, and then the races are decided based on the difference between the average Fargo of the two players against the two teams. Oh, you can tell it's the hot seat match because they are being very deliberate, taking their time to figure out what they want to do. Earlier in the tournament, they all played much faster, which is what they should be doing now, just because that's what got you to the hot seat match. So as soon as you start changing your game, different things happen. See, I wouldn't shoot this shot with draw in 100 years. Just shoot a nice follow stroke. If you're going to shoot that 7, you want to break stuff out with it. See, she didn't break out anything. Made a great shot, but if she shoots that with follow, she at least breaks out the 2 and the 8, which clears the 6, and possibly even the 4. Yep. Yeah, that was a great shot with minimal benefit, and it was just a matter of changing whether you're drawing or shooting follow. Oh, and he didn't even get the 12 out of the way. That's a little painful. See, he was working extra hard for the breakout. He had to kind of try to force it. Oh, hell of an effort. Trying to get a little breakout with that one. But he made the ball and put another ball in front of the hole, so that's always good. Tell you what I like here is just banking the 11 ball in the upper right hand corner. Doesn't hurt you. You miss it, they're hooped. You make it, your partner's got the 13 ball or the 12 in the side. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that. Because now you put the 9 in a worse spot. And what did you gain? Well, shoot the 14-13 and clear everything up. Then you give your 9 the pocket of where the 13 is to go. Shoot the 15 into the 13. Cue ball hits the 4, clears the 11. Cue ball should still roll forward some. You got the 10 to get shape on the 9. That's what I like. Start playing too conservative, you end up losing. Oh, come on, man. The 15 into the 13 is a pretty easy shot. There you go. It's only like a 65% cut. The cue ball won't go crazy on you because the 4 ball's right there. Play to win, baby, play to win. You could also go rail first and make the 13, but that doesn't break out the 11. Nope, don't like it. I'm greedy. I'm shooting the 15-13 and running out. That's the shot, man. Come on. Yes, yes. That's it. That's it. No, that's not it. Don't forget to check out Jam Up Apparel. If you don't have a pool league in your town, get hold of the main office at 702-719-7665 and start yourself up a BCA pool league. You too could play in an event like this. Unlike the other leagues in the BCA, you can run your league how you see fit. Make it work for the players you have in your area. Well, now, she's got to shoot the 15 first. Cut the 15 into the lower left-hand corner, then the 9 ball is clear to go the other way. Cue ball goes up table. If you shoot the 11 first, yeah, you're leaving yourself tough on the last two. Okay, I'm getting tired of Windows 10 wanting to start on my damn computer. Everybody else hate that? Yep, she's going to go for the 11. Nice shot. Well, look at this. Now he can shoot the 15. Although it's a little tougher from there than where it was. Oh, there's the rest of my crew. I think Bill's over there playing slow on purpose, so he doesn't have to come over and help commentate today. Kenny's the night crew, so he's still sleeping. It's just wrong. I need some young people working for BadBoys. Some ambitious ones. Alright. Was that Jim Sandberg 2000? Says he bought himself a jam up hoodie last night just because they're our sponsor. We appreciate that. Hope you let them know that too. Damian Pong. I don't want to mess up his last name. Pompanic. There you go. Pompanic. He's a nice guy. Even though I butchered his name twice before I got it right. I always have to stop and take my time to say his last name. Pompanic. Yep. Help support our sponsors. They're supporting us. It's all good. It's I don't know how many rich people are out there, but us poor folk, we got to support each other. It's a scratch your back, my back kind of thing. Well, see what happens. They didn't take care of that 15 ball. I kept telling them. And now it is the trouble ball. It's in the way. She should just shoot the combo, get aggressive. They wouldn't have to get aggressive if they'd have listened to me. There was 3 times they could have got that 15 out of the way. I only know because I've done it to myself. Yeah. True story, Jim. No, there's no money in pool. I'm surprised my wife didn't divorce me when I quit making money and said, hey, you know what? Let's go make a living running pool tournaments. But I love the game. It's a sickness. There's no cure for it. Well, see, Dearmore and Schmidt just tied up their ball. They had 2 of them open. Now they got 1 tied up. And it all comes down to you didn't get that 15 out of the way earlier. Because where she was sitting, she could, if the 15 wasn't there, she could have cut the 9 and the 8 would have got broke out. And they'd have been done. But we'll quit beating that dead horse and see what they can do with what they got now. He's going to have to play a safety. Well, Yeah. He can just shoot the one to the rail, have it roll back out about where the 15 is, and have the cue ball roll up there and hit the chalk. And just like that, he's good to go. He hit that pretty nice. Pretty nice. Nice ball speed. Don't forget to subscribe to Bad Boys TV. When you hit that button, a little bell should pop up. Click on that. That way every time we go live, you'll get notified. We're going to have some great matches from Derby City coming at you in about, 13, 14 days? Something like that. Yeah, 11, 12 days. Something like that. Well, no rail. Broke out the 8, gave up ball in hand. Could be trouble in paradise, just depending on what they do with it. Well, I think they're going to delay our 10-ball finals here. They're going to stretch this one out past their time zone. This game is taking forever. The second game took a long time, too. Yep, getting into that safety mode. Oh, drove it into the wall. Yeah, looking at that 9-ball that's all tied up now. And it won't go. Can he get a breakout? He can. He's got the right angle here. Gonna take a nice power stroke. This shot brought to you by Jam Up Apparel. Oh, he just don't want to pull the trigger. You're watching Bad Boys TV. Coming to you live from the 2018 Arizona State Championships. Right here at the lovely Casino del Sol, Tucson, Arizona. You can look at it as long as you want. You gotta make it and break it. He's made some great shots. You gotta like his odds of being able to make this and kick that out. Come on. There you go. That is the best thing that you could have hoped for right there. It's makeable, and the 8-ball is out. Oh, really? Now they're going to dig out the bridge? Come on, you knew she was going to need a bridge the second that cue ball quit rolling. Just a thin little cut. Hit it with just a tad of draw, so you slow that cue ball down and you don't, you get a little bit of a 3-railer. But the cue, actually, you could put some spin on it. But you want to do something to slow the cue ball down because she's got to cut this so thin. Alright, well, while we're waiting on this, what'd y'all think about the last Star Wars movie? And do you think they're going to wrap up the last movie up in a nice little package and satisfy all the Star Wars fans? Really, all that? She's not going to use a bridge? Well, she knows what she does best. There you go. She did her job. And that puts them on the hill. Yeah. Bill Stock and Kathy Kelly won their match. So, yeah. I'm stuck in the booth alone all day. No, not a break. Alright, well, this break is brought to you by Jam Up Apparel. If you can't play Jam Up Pool, at least dress like you do. And they're off and running. 3 ball, 1 ball. Well. I like the stripes. I like the stripes because the 12 is tied to the 7 and the 14's right there to break it out. I like the stripes because she could shoot the 11 and roll forward. He could shoot the 15 in the lower left corner. Or she can shoot the 11, he can shoot the 13, come up, and she could shoot the 15 into the upper right-hand corner. Roll forward, he could shoot the 10-9 combo, get the cue ball out into the middle of the table so the 14 could be made and knock in the 12. Blah, 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 blah. Of course, it's not even going to come close to happening that way. And that's why we watch the match. If you're watching, please hit the like button. That makes our sponsors happy. And if they're happy, you get to watch this stuff for free. Okay, now when you shoot the 15, roll forward. Got to roll past the 8 ball so he can shoot the 10-9. There you go. Don't poke it. Nice little stroke. Perfect. She hit that good. Hit that good. Okay, so far, they're playing my leeway there. And looking at everything the way I said it. Could be a shocker. Yeah. There you go. You shoot that ball on the side now. You have the perfect angle to bust the 12 out. You don't shoot it hard. Pocket speed. Just pocket speed. Hit this just right, and the pearly gates of success are open. Looky, looky. Looky, looky. He can shoot the 12 right now. Pop right out. Give her the 10. She can pop out to the middle of the table, and he's got the 8 ball in the upper right-hand corner. Uh-huh. Oh, dude, what were you doing? Woof. Well, feel blessed that you you went through there with that cue ball. Holy moly. That was some danger zone stuff there. Why is my chat room so quiet? It's all's job in the chat room to keep me entertained. She really just gotta shoot this about twice the speed it takes to make the ball. The cue ball should roll about 6 inches to the left of the spot and about 5 or 6 inches above the spot. Or let's just say 2 balls above. Don't shoot it any harder than that. Well, she hit that a little heavier than she wanted to, which kept it down low. And there you go. 2-3. They're not going to let me get much of a break in between matches. What I say is coming up next. The finals of the 10-ball. Tommy Najar versus Tom DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo has to beat Tommy twice. Well, Dearmore and Schmidt definitely want to win this game. They do not want to have to play a hill game. The winner goes to the finals. The loser has to go do some more work. Me personally, I'm a lazy pool player. I don't want to do it from the backside. If you can get there on the winner's side, that's the way I'm going. Well, got a ball. Get a bump. And everything is spread. It can be ran out. I would probably take the stripe. Shoot the 9, roll forward just a little bit. So my partner could shoot the 15. With the cue ball over there between the 11 and the 13. Well, you can go this way, but if you're going to shoot that 13 now, you better get shape on the 14. There you go. That'll work. Everybody sees it differently. But you notice, if they see it my way, they just run out. That's what happened in the last game. And of course, I'm just kidding. I've got to toot my own horn once in a while, especially when I'm sitting in the booth by myself. Nobody else is going to toot it. Just pocket speed. Oh. Well, 15 goes by the 6. See, they're good. So I would have shot the 9 first, because I think they're kind of running this table in reverse, which makes it just a little bit tougher. Well, it looks like she's going to roll forward, so. How that worked out. Whew. But he's got work cut out. He's going to shoot this 15 and get that shape on another ball. The 8 may be in the way for him to draw back for the 9. Anytime you draw, it's hard to hold your speed. I don't know if he can. I don't think he can. Kind of hard to tell what the angle is. But to me, it looks like he's pretty straight in. Yeah, I think the only mistake they've done here is they kind of ran it a little backwards. And the obstacles are a little tougher to get around. But we'll see what they do with it. That's why you play pool. If that wasn't the case, we'd just break and go, okay, this is how I would run it. And we'd move on. Save time. Okay, come on. There you go. Well, he got out there. I don't know if the 12 goes by the 1 in the upper right-hand corner. And I don't know if she can shoot this 9 and follow down, just miss the 6, and then take the cue ball back up to about where she's at now. But that's, if the 12 doesn't go to the right-hand corner, that's probably where he wants to be with that cue ball. Well, she might be able to just shoot and stop. But I don't think I've really seen her shoot a stop shot. That's what I think she needs to do. Whatever you do, don't drift to the right. Yeah, see, now she's... I think just shoot a stop shot. Yes, she shoots a stop shot. The cue ball will actually drift a little to the left. Maybe 1 ball to the left. I peeked around the corner. Think long, think wrong. Just shoot a stop shot. And the 12 ball's right there. What? All right. I don't know. I do not know. Apparently the 12 goes by the 1. Or he would have told her to just shoot a stop shot. Not sure what he's doing here. Not sure. He's gonna try to make it go outside. Nope, too real. No, he's got a cut. Alright, maybe it goes through there. Nice shot. Okay, he's made his. She needs to make hers. And they are on the hill. I like the corner. I like the corner. She just got to put like 1 tip below center. I think she totally misses the scratch. Well, she thinks she misses it. She might. She might be just fine. I hope so. And we're running about 10 minutes behind on the 10-ball finals. Yeah, she's calling it in the corner. What a shot. And there you go, folks. That's it. They win. Dearmore and Schmidt moving on to the finals. Quezada and Finley got a battle back. Give us about 10 minutes. We'll